Hello, survivors, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I wanted to talk about an important topic that should be taught to people in their early 20s. But this topic is also open to all ages. Facing your money fears while you're young could help you change the course of your financial future. So, let's get started. When you're young, saving money can seem like an impossible task. It's easy to see your paycheck as a way to get by month to month and not a way to prepare for the future and save for financial difficulties. But by putting just a little money aside each month can make a world of a difference. I'm going to give you 5 money saving tips that will help you get prepared for your future so that you can have some future financial success. So make sure you have your pens out so that you can take down some notes. So let's get started. Tip number 1, make a budget. Creating and sticking to a budget is one of the best ways you can save money. Making a budget doesn't mean you have to give up your fun for the rest of your life. I know making a budget may not sound so fun, but by creating a budget, you'll be able to see where your money is going each month and allocate for funds to saving, bills, and entertainment. So, in the next slide, I'm going to show you a budgeting tool that I found on the internet when I started, how can I budget? What ways can I take? So, I found an Excel spreadsheet from a company named Mint, who is known for their budgeting and helping you see where your money goes. So, I'll show you the basic breakdown that I did to start my budget. Alrighty, so here we have a sample budget template that I downloaded directly from the Mint website. So here you have a space where you can put the monthly income for the month of, so let's just say June. So you can put your salary, your spouse's salary if you have one, dividends, interest, investments, reimbursements, or other. For me, in this section, I just mostly use the salary section because that's mostly where I get my income. If I did have some other stuff on the side, I would put that maybe like in the reimbursement section or other. So that's just all I do for this part. Now, just remember, this is just a sample budget, so you can just use this as a guide for creating your own budget. Alrighty, so this next section we have is where most of our bills are. So we have mortgage, rent, car loans, car insurance, house insurance, life insurance, childcare, charity if you give money away, gas, electricity, telephone, cable, internet, food, pet supplies, healthcare. We also have, our entertainment, gifts, clothing, and other. So you just want to make sure that you track down everything that you spend and make sure that you create a budget for it. So if you go out a lot, you want to make sure that you save a lot of money and budget for that. Or if you have a lot of healthcare expenses, or if you like to go out to eat, or if you have childcare, or if you do other things, you want to make sure that you budget for that so you have the money for that, because you don't want to overspend or overdo your budget. And you just want to track down your monthly income and your monthly expenses is where that will go in this section here. So all in all, you just want to make sure that you create a budget for everything that you do, and to make sure that you track down everything that you spend for that month, and to make sure that you have the money to account for it. Alrighty, so if you don't feel like using an Excel spreadsheet, that is okay. There are some easier ways to do a budget. So you can download the app Mint, and I think they ask you for your social security number and your bank information. And so once you put all that information in, you'll be able to see where all your money is going. So I just pulled a random picture from Google. I didn't want to upload mine because I don't want to share my personal information. So I just pulled a random picture off of Google, but this is basically how the app looks. It's kind of more updated, but as you can see, it shows how much you have in your account, how much credit card debt you have. It also shows your cash flow. It also shows you in the middle how much you spent on food and dining for that month. So this person spent $198 in the month of October. So maybe that is just maybe groceries and dining, but that's kind of a lot depending on what your budget is and how much you make. and how much if you can afford that. Also, you can see how much they spent on gas and fuel, how much they went to the alcohol, how much they spent at a bar, fast food, groceries, and you see that in the red, it shows that they went over their budget for alcohol and bars. So that will fall under the entertainment category, and see they went $24 over the budget. So that's kind of not good. And you see for fast food, they only had $3 left. So they were really at that almost at the end of that budget. So this is a great tool for you to use if you don't feel like using an Excel spreadsheet. I highly, highly, highly recommend using this app. It has really helped me. I get email alerts, I get text messages alerts, letting me know that, hey, you're almost close to that budget. You need to relax. You can also take money from another budgeting category and put it into another if you can make it shake. You can move money around, but you want to make sure that you stick to that budget. Alrighty, so we are at tip number 2. So it has been said that you should save about 1/3 of your income. So by saving 1/3 of your income, you'll be able to be better prepared for, future financial difficulties. Let's say you get laid off, you need to get your car repaired. Let's say you have something wrong in your home, or you have something go wrong with your health and you need to be able to cover it. So that's when those savings come in, and by saving 1/3 of your income, let's say you're saving $1 out of every $3 you earn, by doing that, you'll be able to survive whatever financial difficulty you have in the future. Alrighty, so we are on tip number 3. So, tip number 3 is do not wait to invest. So, this is a really important topic that we should discuss because if you are currently working, it's important for you to find out what investments that you can make through your employer. So, if you're eligible to participate in a 401k, I suggest you do so. Most employers match your contributions to encourage your participation in the 401k. So, for my employer, for our 401k, they do match our contributions. So, the way a 401k is set up is that the money you save is automatically deposited into a plan before it's taxed, so less of your income will be taxed now. So, in effect, the government is giving you a tax break today so that you can save more for your retirement. So, it's important for you to make sure that you do set up your 401k. So let's just say if you earn 750 each pay period and you like to defer 5% of your pay, that means $37.50 will be taken out of your pay and placed into your 401k plan. So that means the contributions are deducted from your salary on a pre-tax basis. So this means that by contributing to a 401k, you actually lower the amount you pay in your current income taxes. So again, this is why investing is important, and it's important for you to sign up for that 401k so that you are preparing for retirement and so that you do have that money so that you can retire in style. Alrighty, so we are on tip number 4. So tip number 4 is pay off your debt. Now, I know it may sound like a lot depending on your circumstances of whatever debts you have, whether it's credit card debt, student loan debt, um, debt with other offices, or whatever debt it may be. So just a tip here. So while you're putting your money into your savings is a good way to prepare for your future. It's also a need to also pay off your debt. So you should be aggressive about paying off your debt. You just want to be careful that you don't get your credit cards or your student loans or anything that can affect your credit score. Don't let them get out of control because you want to prepare for your future. You don't want to go into your future with horrible credit because credit scores do matter, especially when you want to get a home or a car or anything that requires a background check. So you just want to make sure that you keep your debt in control. Try to pay off what you can by adding that into your budget so that you can better prepare for your future and have it under control. Alrighty, so we are at the last tip. So, tip number 5, stick to your plan, y'all. I'm really encouraging you as you all are about to go down this budgeting and saving journey. I really hope that you stick to your plan. Once you've created your plan, make sure that you stick to it. This is sometimes the hardest part of saving and budgeting or just obtaining any financial goal in general. You just want to make sure that your goals are realistic and attainable and that you're sticking to it so that your process is easier than, so it's easier and it goes how it should be. You just want to make sure that you just save automatically what you need to save. You'll just want to make sure that you prepare your budget for the following month. You just want to make sure that you keep money for a rainy day because you never know what could happen. You never know if you could lose your job or if you have a health scare or if you have, all 4 of your tires go flat. You just want to make sure that you have that money for a rainy day. Also, just make sure you stick to your budget and your goals for that budget. So if you're entertaining, if you can only spend $100 that month, only spend $100. Don't go over. You learn the word no. That's what I had to learn with some of my friends. I had to tell them no. Sorry, y'all, I can't go out this weekend. Sorry, I can't go out for drinks. Sorry, I can't go out to eat because I have goals for the future that I'm trying to obtain. I'm trying to make sure I save here so that I can, splurge in the future and go on a future trip with some of my girls. So stick to the plan. I know y'all can do this. If you have any questions, you can always email me at survivingyour20sblog@gmail.com if you have any questions. Don't forget to download the Mint app. I highly, highly, highly encourage you to download the app. It has really helped me keep track of what I'm spending, where am I spending it at. It has also told me about my credit score and what I need to do, what credit cards have the highest interest, or what is really affecting my credit score. So, again, I hope these 5 tips have helped you all. I hope that you guys have a great day and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Until next time, you remember you can survive anything.